Mamadi Diane, co-founder, You Reach, I Teach. Growing up, I was fortunate enough to go to some really good camps, very competitive. It really got me into learning the fundamentals of the game, which, every step I got to in my career afterwards. That's one of the things that I was applauded for, was my fundamentals and the good basis that I had, and that all came from some of these camps in this area growing up here, the competition we played against, playing up against older people. So part of this whole experience is trying to recreate that, but with a different aspect, because we never had professional players who were still in their youth, who were still able to play against us at the time, running some of these camps and able to show us. So I think it's a unique experience that we're bringing that has some of the values that we enjoyed about the camp experience. The game in general has been everything for me. I met Joel in 7th grade through the game. I met Billy through the game. A lot of my closest friends I've met through the game. And not only that, I'll say from a standpoint of what the game itself has taught me, has been able to translate into every other aspect of my life. Whether it's business, whether it's relationships, doing things with passion, respecting people, being able to work on teams, achieving goals. I mean, no matter what level you end up playing at, if you're able to play the game, to learn it right, and to play it the right way, I think it gives you so much more for life in general, further than just between these lines. I guess the things we learned that didn't have to do with basketball, things like running into the huddle, things like the effort you put in to dive after loose balls. It was a lot of the little things that when I got to the next level, it was surprising to see that other kids didn't understand. It's a lot of those small things that I was given that really carried through and built my character, I think, with basketball and then off the court as well. Honoring the game, I believe that the game is fair. It's always been fair with me. I think the amount of work that I put on, or the amount of work that I put in, has directly translated to the results that I wanted to see. The more work I've put in, the greater the results I've seen. And it's a mentality and a mindset. When coaches tell you to finish out touching the line when you're running sprints or suicide, it's not so much that 1 foot or those few inches will make you that much better of a player, but it translates into other aspects of the game. And I think when you honor it by touching the line, by going the extra mile, by giving the extra effort, I think when it comes down to what you want those final results to be, whether it's at the end of a game-winning shot, whether it's trying to advance to the next level, all those things I think come into play at that point. And with this You Reach, I Teach Basketball Academy, we're trying to show the kids what honoring the game means, what it means to finish out the lines, to do every rep, to see some of the kids that are staying after to get extra shots, and this is their first introduction to that. So we want them to see it at this level, and hopefully it's something they carry on to the next level, and they perhaps may be the ones that teach it to their teammates there. That it takes 10 years to become an overnight success in anything that you do, and I think, to me, when I read it or when I think about it or when I see it, you see the glitz and the glamour, you see people on TV, you see the end result, but you don't see all the work that it took to get there. And I think you look at it as if that person may be an overnight success, but their life, they know well, it took a lot of work to get there. So I really like that saying.